SpongeBob ran away from home. When he left, he even removed himself from the list of 538 residents. From that day on, Bikini Bottom no longer had SpongeBob. That morning, SpongeBob woke up thinking it would be a great day. He gave Gary a tight hug, but squeezed so hard that he cracked Gary's shell. Without his shell for protection, Gary was furious, and he kicked SpongeBob out of the pineapple house. The moment he rushed outside, SpongeBob bumped into Patrick. Unfortunately, Patrick was carrying a cake he made for his mom, and it went flying. Patrick smashed the cake on the ground in anger, yelled at SpongeBob, then stormed back into his house and told SpongeBob to leave. After that, SpongeBob knocked on Squidward's door, but Squidward, who was in the middle of his beauty sleep, was furious and told SpongeBob to go away. SpongeBob thought Sandy would never turn him down, but by accident, the water from his helmet spilled and ruined one of her robots. SpongeBob was so embarrassed while Sandy was furious, and she kicked him out as well. Finally, SpongeBob walked into the Krusty Krab, but in the kitchen, he messed up nearly everything. Mr. Krabs was in his office counting money, but the noise from the kitchen made him angry, so he went to check what was going on. SpongeBob slipped and sent Mr. Krabs flying into the fryer. When Mr. Krabs crawled out, he was fine, but his money had melted in the hot oil. That made him explode with rage. He roared in anger and kicked SpongeBob out. SpongeBob went home in tears, started packing his suitcase, and convinced himself that nobody wanted him anymore. He left a year's worth of food for Gary, said goodbye to everyone on the way, and stopped at the "Welcome to Bikini Bottom" sign. There, he subtracted himself from the count, changing the population from 538 to 537, and then he walked away from the town forever. A year later, Patrick knocked on SpongeBob's door. Sandy came too, but no one answered. So the two of them broke in together, only to find a giant Gary inside, who had eaten all the food left behind. At the bottom of his bowl, they found a single farewell note. SpongeBob was gone for good, and not a single person had ever noticed.